Well, I already wrote a sequel to this because I'm obsessed with it.
Yes,
So
yes. Hi, this is Ashley Victoria Robinson coming to you from the studio at NYCC with real-life Wonder Woman herself, Ronda Rousey. Hello!
Oh, wow, that's a great introduction. Thank you.
Amazonian goddess, absolute superstar, storyteller across multiple mediums.
Trying to be.
What's made you want to step into the world of comics?
God, I just became obsessed with this story, and I couldn't stop. I don't know. I was just tinkering with it alone in the darkness, and was starting to feel weird.
Sure.
So I'm like, I need to do something with this, or else I'm just a weirdo in the dark, like refining a story over and over. So yeah, the guys at AWA got a hold of the script, and they absolutely loved it. We got Mike Deodato to do the art, and the list of believers continues to grow. And yeah, we finally finished it.
Oh, that's real beautiful. The list of believers continues to grow. I'm like, oh, how nice. And you're really working in a collaborative way, whereas as an actress and as a wrestler and as a woman living in this world, can be a very much a solo endeavor. So how have you enjoyed the group creative process?
Well, there's so much I don't know about comics coming into space. It's my first one ever, and so I originally wrote it in like a screenplay format, and yeah. And then Axel Alonso, who is the former editor-in-chief of Marvel, he helped me to take that and make it into a comic book script, and then we poured over it panel by panel to really like hone in on the story. And yeah, I learned a lot from him. I learned a lot from Mike. You know, it's there's so much to it, and we had to tinker the story a little bit to make it work, you know, in this form. But I think it's just so much better for it.
Is the title Expecting the Unexpected, has it always been called that? How did we arrive at the title?
Well, originally it was What to Expect When Expecting the Unexpected.
That's cute. That's cute.
It.
All the women understand this reference.
Exactly. They're like, it's too long.
No.
Like,
boo, boo.
So I'm like, all right, well, Expecting the Unexpected still kind of has like the pun of like she's unexpectedly expecting. And it's kind of got like that James Bond movie kind of a feel to it, of like, you know, too much is never enough, expecting the unexpected.
Ooh.
And so it's kind of like the kind of thing I feel like Mom, the main character in that, would really love.
I like the James Bond comparison because I do feel like it's begging for a good theme song. Like when you open the issue to sit down to read, like the soundtrack waves over you, you know?
Well, I feel like all of Mom's soundtracks would be movies that she'd already watched before. So it opens up on the original screenplay was it was the strumming of like the slow strumming of the guitar like in Desperado. But I'm like, oh, how do I get that across without having the sound?
Such a good reference.
Yeah. So we got the client is always wrong, you know, sign in the background, and we really set up the scene and the lighting and everything to give that Desperado feel of like how do we get that across without the sound. And so that's a really good example of Mom was kind of like living her action film fantasies out in her assassinry, you know, kind of lifestyle. So I think to start off, every single theme song she used would be from her favorite movies, and I don't think she would get her own until the very end.
Ooh, that's a nice progression.
Yeah.
We need a Spotify playlist. We need a CD. We need a vinyl. Taylor Swift too.
Oh, we're
coming for her gig.
I was like wrote all these like different songs in it too, like for like when she's one point where she goes undercover, and I'm like, I want David Bowie's Underground to be that, and then I had like another song picked for like the final fight sequence and stuff like that. So maybe I should put that together, all the music that I envision for it, and say for which scenes, like what to listen to while you read it.
That's a cute idea. Now, I would say that Mom is not unlike yourself. She's a badass. She's a fighter. She's a mother. She's a secret assassin, which we'll neither confirm nor deny between us and the entire internet. If you were to go into adaptation, would you have any aspirations of stepping into her role?
Oh my God, I wouldn't allow anyone else to do it.
Hell yes!
I would burn this project to the ground before anyone else plays it. Okay, I'm not like All About Eve gonna pass it on. I'm gonna burn it or it's mine. That's it.
Oh, All About Eve. Your pop culture references are so good.
So random.
I'm like genuinely, I'm like, I need a blog, I need a making of, I need to know all the Easter eggs that we've tied into here before.
Oh, there's so many. There's so many that I forget about them until I'm reading it, and I'm like, oh yeah,
Oh, look at that one.
I remember thinking that was funny once.
When you were writing and designing the fight scenes, when I think of you, I think of like epic judo throws. How much of your knowledge from your training makes it into the fight scenes?
Well,
or is it more fantastical?
It's kind of both. The fighting style, I like to call it gun fu,
Yes.
which is like very much the John Wick of mixing martial arts with firearms. And a lot of the way that it's drawn, you know, Mike Deodato comes from like a karate background, so he has like a
Yeah.
very different kind of like form to things that you really see his flavor on it. But like the fights itself, it's very like there's MMA, there's judo, there's pro wrestling kind of influences, and then you know just a lot of stuff from mom's favorite movies and things like that. She's trying to like you know live out those fantasies, so she's like, oh yeah, this is. You know, we're in a room with a sink, and this reminds me of the scene from when James Bond's first kill, and he drives.
That's what I was thinking.
Yes.
You smashed the guy's head in the sink.
Smash the guy in the
Totally.
sink, yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of mixes in it, and I think. Sorry, I put my hand on the thing.
Oh,
but I
you'll
think-
never know. We'll never know.
But yeah, it's more of like an ode to like my love for action films,
Yeah.
you know, and so there's a lot of stuff in there, and I call it homage, not plagiarization.
Yes. Do you ever send reference photos of yourself being like, no, the post should be like this?
There were a couple for like facial expressions.
Yeah.
So there was one when fucking Buddha, this is like the bad guy.
Yeah.
He gives mom a kiss on the cheek, and she's like, ugh. And so like the first time like I saw the picture, I was like, no, I need to get a different expression for this. And usually I'll like type in the expression and find like a stock photo, but I couldn't find an expression for like, please don't kiss my face. So I had to,
Not enough women on the internet, clearly.
yeah, so I like took a picture for Mike to be like, ooh, like that. Then he did one. I was like, less realistic, more pretty.
You're like, I don't want to know that. That's what
Yeah, he's like, exactly like that. I'm like, it's a reference, not an exact.
Now that you've dipped your toe in the world of comics, would you ever do another series? Are there any maybe superhero characters we would like to take on?
Well, I already wrote a sequel to this because I'm obsessed with it.
Yes,
so
yes.
if
New York
it
Comic Con
does-
next year.
Yeah, if it does well enough, I would love to, you know, do the sequel. And I just think for like every stage of like being parents for Mom and Papa, that there would be, you know, a different book kind of going through that.
I
You know?
can't wait to see the teenage years.
Oh.
It's going to be such a nightmare.
Well, I don't want to give away too much, but yeah, the first one is like, you know, Mom and Papa going through like getting pregnant and
Yep.
like being. I just love his experience of like being like the husband, the dad, and like seeing the hot mess that it's becoming, you know, the mom and trying to help, but also being grossed out, but not trying, you know,
Yeah.
and that kind of a thing. And then, yeah, and the next one, it's kind of, well, I can't say because it'll give it away, but
Okay,
whatever
everyone-
I'm going through as a mom is really, there's a lot of truth in it.
Everyone get to Ronda on social media and beg her to tell us at the next interview. Because we are here at New York Comic Con and we celebrate the best in TV, movies, and comics, what are you geeking out about that you're not working on? So what are you enjoying that unfortunately is not anything that you're working on?
And like, what am I
Anything,
enjoying,
what's
like that I
inspiring
am working
you
on?
that you're
or-
not working on. Something you're just enjoying as pleasure. Like what's a book
Oh.
you're reading or a show you're watching? Or just what are you into?
Okay. Well, I am absolutely obsessed with the Red Rising series.
Yes!
And-
It's so good.
Yes, and then Pierce Brown ended up writing a whole bunch of books that happened 10 years after the end of the last one, and Red God's coming out soon, so I'm really excited about that. And yeah, so I read all of them, and then when the new ones came out, then I listened to all of them on
Nice.
audio tape with Tim Gerard Reynolds is the greatest reader
The
ever.
goat.
Yeah, he's incredible, and I I'm probably going to listen to them all over again when Red God comes out. If there was like a single author that I would like go to their panel and like geek out and go, yeah, I would love to see Pierce Brown. And then I got my sister to be obsessed with him too.
Yes.
And then my friend Shayna is also obsessed with Red Rising. And so I have like a little group of people that we all kind of geek out about it.
I love that little coven of Red Rising fans.
I know, it's a bunch of chicks too, which is so funny because I think it's kind of known as like a bromance book.
It's a very mask series, yeah.
I love the bromances. I just love masculine energy and guy friendships so much. So I don't know. It's like part of me growing up in a gym or something like that. You know, it's wholesome to me.
Rhonda, thank you so much for joining us here at New York Comic Con.
Of course. Thank you for having me.